Michael Burry hasn't been shy about saying that the stock market is extremely overvalued and on the brink of collapse. This is the same investor who became a legend by accurately predicting and betting on a different crash, the crash of the U.S. housing market in 2008 and 2009. In this video, we are going to look at the stocks Michael Burry owns in the portfolio he manages at Scion Asset Management. Let's jump right into the video. The coolest thing about following Michael Burry's portfolio is that there are stocks in it that most people have never even heard of. These stocks are truly hidden gems. Unlike most well-known investors, Burry is happy to invest in stocks with market caps less than $1 billion. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video because you will see which SPAC Burry owns shares in. Let's start with position number 1. The largest position in Burry's portfolio is Discovery Communications Class C stock, ticker symbol DISCK. Burry owns 855,000 shares of the company, worth around $25 million. This position makes up around 18% of his portfolio. Discovery Communications operates a wide range of educational television channels, as well as consumer and education products and services and different video services. The company's television brands include Discovery Channel, Animal Planet, Food Network, and TLC. Telecom giant AT&T currently has a deal in place with Discovery to combine its content unit, WarnerMedia, with Discovery, paving the way for one of Hollywood's biggest studios to compete with media giants Netflix and Disney. WarnerMedia owns brands such as HBO, TBS, and TNT. As the popularity of streaming has exploded in recent years, companies need to be able to build out a huge library of content in order to convince people to subscribe to their subscription service. Speaking of subscriptions, make sure to subscribe to the Investor Center if you aren't already and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the knowledge that can help make you more money in your investment portfolio. Our community of investors is over 55,000 strong, and it would be even better with you as a part of it. Now let's get back into the video. WarnerMedia is looking to combine its content offerings with that of Discovery to compete against the dominant players of the streaming industry, Netflix and Disney, with its Disney Plus product offering. Discovery stock currently trades around $27 a share. The company had revenue of $10.6 billion and profit of $1.2 billion in 2020. The company has a market cap of around $19 billion and currently has a forward PE ratio of around 9.5. The second largest position in the fund is Ovintiv, ticker symbol OVV. Burry owns 600,000 shares of this company, worth nearly $19 million, or approximately 14% of the total portfolio. Ovintiv is an energy producer. The company currently focuses on developing its multi-basin portfolio of oil and natural gas liquids. The stock currently trades around $28 a share, and the company has a market cap of around $7.5 billion, as well as a PE ratio of 5.5. Ovintiv had revenue of $6 billion and lost nearly $300 million in 2020. The third largest position in the portfolio is GEO Group, ticker symbol GEO. Burry owns 2.5 million shares of GEO, worth nearly $18 million, or just under 13% of the total portfolio. The GEO Group operates private correctional facilities located mostly in the United States and offers educational program, vocational training, and rehabilitation therapy services. The company has 130 correctional and detention facilities globally. However, around 90% of GEO's revenue comes from the United States. An interesting fact about this company is that it is actually organized as a real estate investment trust, commonly referred to as a REIT. This means that the company must pay out 90% of its profits as dividends. The company has a market cap of $970 million with a PE ratio of 6.5. The company had revenue of $2.4 billion and a net profit of $146 million in 2020. The stock currently trades at around $8 a share. The fourth largest position in the fund is CVS Health, ticker symbol CVS. Burry owns 200,000 shares of this company, worth around $17 million, or 12% of the entire portfolio. This stock has been a favorite amongst value investors recently. CVS is a leading pharmacy benefits manager with approximately 105 million plan members, as well as the nation's largest drugstore chain. It runs approximately 9,900 retail and specialty drugstores. In addition to its standalone pharmacy operations, the company operates CVS locations inside Target stores. The company also serves an estimated 34 million people through traditional, voluntary, and consumer-directed health insurance products and related services. The company has a market cap of $115 billion and a forward PE ratio of 11.2. CVS had revenue of $268 billion and net profit of $8 billion in 2020. The stock currently trades at around $87 a share. The fifth largest position in the fund is CoreCivic, ticker symbol CXW. Burry owns 1.3 million shares of the company, totaling around $13.6 million, or roughly 10% of the entire portfolio. The company provides detention and correction services to governmental agencies. CoreCivic's business model is very similar to GEO Group. Given the controversial nature of these companies' business models, these stocks are not very popular with investors. In fact, some large investment funds aren't even allowed to own these stocks in their portfolio because of the controversy surrounding these businesses. This has created an opportunity for Burry and other value investors to buy these stocks at very low PE ratios, especially when you consider how expensive the stock market is currently. CoreCivic had revenue of $1.9 billion and net profit of $145 million in 2020. The company has a current market cap of $1.1 billion and trades at a PE ratio of 8.3. The stock currently trades around $9.50 a share. The sixth largest position in the fund is Scorpio Tankers, ticker symbol STNG. Burry owns 600,000 shares of the company, worth around $13.2 million, or 9.6% of the total portfolio. Scorpio Tankers is in the marine shipping industry. The company operates as a shipping company and provides seaborne transportation of crude oil and other petroleum products. The company serves customers worldwide. Scorpio Tankers had revenue of $915 million and net profit of $114 million in 2020. The company has a current market cap of $994 million, with the stock trading around $17 a share. The seventh largest position in the fund is Marinus Pharmaceuticals. Burry owns 625,000 shares of the company, worth around $11.2 million, or a little more than 8% of the total portfolio. Marinus Pharmaceuticals manufactures medical products. The company offers development and commercialization of medical drugs for the treatment of neurological and psychiatric disorders, such as epilepsy. The biopharmaceutical company is developing a drug candidate, ganaxolone, to be used as an add-on therapy for the treatment of partial onset seizures in people with epilepsy. The disease affects around 50 million people globally, meaning the market potential for this medicine is huge. Investing in biopharmaceutical companies is extremely risky. If Marinus is successful in developing this medical drug, the company will be worth a ton more money than it currently is. On the other hand, if the company is not successful, the stock price could easily go to zero. The company had revenue of only $1.7 million and had a net loss of $74 million in 2020. The company has a current market cap of $440 million, and the stock currently trades around $12 a share. The eighth largest position in the fund is Suncoke Energy, ticker symbol SXC. Burry owns nearly 1.6 million shares of the company, worth around $11 million, or roughly 8% of the total portfolio. Suncoke Energy is one of North America's largest suppliers of a key input used in the production of steel. Major customers of Suncoke Energy include ArcelorMittal, U.S. Steel, and AK Steel. In addition, the company owns and operates a logistic business that provides handling services to its customers. The company had revenue of $1.3 billion and net profit of $11 million in 2020. The company has a current market cap of $590 million and a forward PE ratio of 16.5. The stock currently trades for around $7 a share. The ninth largest position in the fund is Golden Ocean Group. Burry owns 700,000 shares of the company, worth $7.7 million, or roughly 5.6% of the entire portfolio. Just like one of the other positions in the portfolio, Scorpio Tankers, Golden Ocean Group operates in the marine shipping industry. The company is a leading international dry bulk shipping company. Around 58% of the commodities that the company transports is iron ore and 30% is coal. The company had revenue of $607 million and a net loss of $44 million in 2020. The stock has gone up from less than $3 a share in November 2020 to nearly $12 a share currently. The company has a current market cap of around $2.3 billion and trades at a forward PE ratio of 5.6. The smallest position in Burry's portfolio is VY Global Growth, ticker symbol VYGG. Burry owns 144,000 shares of the company, worth around $1.4 million or roughly 1% of the entire portfolio. VY Global Growth is a blank check company, more commonly referred to as a SPAC. This is where a shell corporation is listed on a stock exchange with the purpose of acquiring a private company, thus making it public without going through the traditional IPO process. SPACs have been getting a ton of negative publicity lately because, frankly, some of the companies that SPACs are bringing public aren't the highest quality companies and should be classified as highly speculative investments. If you like learning about what stocks well-known investors own in their portfolio, check out these videos on both Bill Ackman's and Cathie Wood's portfolio. It's always super interesting to me to see what stocks these investors are buying or selling. Thank you so much for watching, and talk to you soon.